Hello chatboys out there. Today in this video I'm just going to be telling you guys out there about what I got to on my Saturday. I hope you've all had a lovely weekend so far. Today I got ready for the day ahead and I had a nice fresh shower, then got changed and went downstairs and had some toast and a cup of tea, watched a bit of TV, listened to a bit of music and went onto my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram, uploaded some photos onto my Instagram, chatted to my mates on Facebook on our group chat and then tweeted a bit, posted some photos onto my Twitter and Facebook and Instagram. Then I watched some vlogs and some vines and some vlogs and read some vlogs and some fanfic and wrote some fanfic and worked on some new songs and the newest chapter to my book. And I played with my Blue Tech doll, did a little bit of Blue Tech doll photography and doll photography and some arts of craft, illustrating and some paper dressmaking and some word searches and colouring pages. My younger sister had work and then she went off out with her mates. My younger brother was out with his mates and then him and his mate came over and were playing on the Xbox for a bit. Then they went off out and my older brother had work and my older sister is at Newcastle with her boyfriend and best mate at the moment. My mum was watching the tennis and my dad was out sorting the garden out and I threw the tennis ball for my dog Cars and I watched some old stuff like Skins, Audley Road, Grange-Hill, Degrassi and some other stuff like that and watched some episodes of Wolf Blood and Vampire Diaries and Buffy and Teen Wolf and some other Vampire and Werewolf stuff, and I'm working on a Vampire and Werewolf book at the moment and I worked on some new songs, played on my keyboard a bit and I played some cards and board games like Ludo, Cheat, Spoons, Monopoly and some other stuff like that and played on COD and Minecraft and on the Wii and on Buzz and I read some Marvel and DC comics and some soap magazines and read some fanfic and I watched some episodes of Golden Girls, Will and Grace, Bedworthy, Hamilton Weather and some other stuff like that. I watched Supernatural and Doctor 2 episodes and I then got myself ready and I had a sandwich and a cup of tea and then went off and did a bit of doll photography and got my computer result ready for me to sort out later on. And then my dad went off to have a nap and I went off to have a look in the charge shops. There wasn't much in the charge shops today, unfortunately, so I went off and had a treat in Coffee One and I had a caramel frappe and a bit of Victoria sponge cake. Got a nice snap of that for my Facebook, Twitter and Instagram. Then I chatted to my mates on my Facebook as we're planning on Facebook chat as we're planning on meeting up soon and I'm really looking forward to that. Then I made my way back. On the way back I stopped off to the pub and England won the game today. Come on England, well done guys. Then I went off to the corner shop and I got some Coca-Cola flavoured bubblegum and it is heaven sent. I absolutely love it. It is delicious. And then I got a Apple Tango and the soap magazine for this week's soaps. Then I made my way home and while walking down the high street my older brother beeped me as he was coming back from work and he offered to drop me home, but that was when I was on the way to Coffee One. He could come to Coffee One with me, he said, when I got back, and would have been good, but I just went on my own instead to have a little bit of me time. Got back and posted some photos onto my Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, and then I listened to a bit of Thoughts of the Machine, Panic Disco, and a bit of Lord and Kylie Minogue and some other singers and bands, and I read some blogs and watched some vlogs and some vines, and I then watched the stuff off record, YouTube Player and catch up, and I ended up falling asleep and my younger brother got back from being out and him and his mate were upstairs getting themselves ready and then they headed off out with their mates to go to the pub. And then me and my older brother, once I got up from my nap, went off to get tea and we got fish and chips for tea, and before then I had gone to Tesco's and I got 2 bags of Doritos for £2 and a big bottle of Fanta and a chocolate just to treat myself and splash out, as tonight I'm having a movie night. I'm going to be watching some more Doctor episodes and some Supernatural episodes and just having a bit of a sci-fi night. And we then went and got the fish and chips and had chicken and chips and said to my older brother, you have a good taste in what we have in the fish and chip shop. Absolutely love chicken and chips, it's delicious. It's not so good, I couldn't wait to get home and demolished it. We got back and me and my older brother went out in the garden and ate our chips out there, and we had fish and chips and had chicken chips to eat, and it was really good. Then we started trying to watch the radio showing, but it wasn't working properly, so we're going to be watching that later on in my older brother's stream. And then my older brother went off to the shops to get some stuff from my mum and dad. He's not back, and I watched Casualty from last Saturday of BBC Player and can't wait for this evening's Casualty. And I watched some episodes of Funny Grace, Supernatural and Golden Girls and some other comedy stuff. And I then sorted out my Doesn't Know stuff from I've been playing my dog as a show, and it's so hot today, literally I feel like I'm gonna melt at any second. But then over in America it's 15 degrees, and so it's 30 degrees here, but I could not cope if it was 115 degrees here. Literally it's this, I do not deal with heat. I like it when it's in the middle, when it's cloudy but warm, so it's not too cold, not too warm, just in the middle. And I watched the Tom and Jerry movie and the Looney Tunes back in action film. Absolutely love Looney Tunes. Watched some cartoons and some manga and anime stuff. I read some manga and anime books and some Half Store books, and watched Escape to Country and The Big Build and Grand Designs and stuff like house buying and house makeover and garden makeover shows. I watched British Bake Off, Cupcake Wars, Cake Boss and some other cooking show stuff. I watched some episodes of Downton Abbey, Pride and Prejudice and some other stuff like that, and some period drama stuff. Absolutely love period drama stuff. And I watched some episodes of The Bill and Miss Marple, Midsummer Murders, Firebrand and some other police drama, crime drama and murder mystery stuff. And I then watched some sci-fi and fantasy stuff like Maze Runner, Star Wars, Harry Potter and Supernatural, Doctor Who, Charmed, Buffy, Merlin and some other sci-fi and fantasy films and shows. I watched some Scooby-Doo DVDs and the German Holograms, the anime series. Absolutely loved German Holograms, and watched some Dolls Tours and the Dolls and Dolls stuff off eBay and Amazon Swiss, and I watched some Dodge Tour stuff and some Tour craft videos. And I then sorted out my doll house for my room, playing my dog as a show, and I did some filming and editing of that, and worked on the newest Church book and some new songs, and I did some arts and craft, and literally I've been getting to a really great part in my book. It's getting very dramatic now, lots of twists and turns. I'm so proud of what I've been coming out of. Literally like a writing machine. Steam has literally been coming out of my fingers because I've been tapping away on that laptop day and night, working on the newest chapter, trying to get that done, and literally love it so much, so proud of it. And I watched some Glee episodes and watched some musical stuff. I watched Mary Poppins, The Sound of Music and Mamma Mia, and can't wait for the second Mamma Mia to come out soon. 20th of July, got that written down in my journal, and I am so excited to go see that with my siblings. And I think that's on my cousin over from Ireland with my auntie, so hopefully we should be able to go see that then. So that would be awesome. Love a good musical, and I'm having a musical marathon tomorrow. Looking forward to that, getting the popcorn ready for that, and gonna have a good sing song, sing my heart out. I love a good sing song, love a bit of karaoke, love a good musical. I used to love to sing, was born entertainer I was, and I watched some more Skins episodes. Absolutely love Skins. I wish that show was still on. I was going to audition to be in it, and then he stopped it, and I was absolutely crushed. And I watched some episodes of Being Human and some other sci-fi and fantasy stuff, and then I watched some doll show stuff that some people have created, like My Froggy Show, Sam Mickey Show, and some other doll show creations and stop motion stuff. And I watched some episodes of Lizzie McGuire show, the Lizzie McGuire Show, That's the Raven, and some other classic Disney and Nickelodeon and Being Wine shows, and watched Wallace and Gromit and Chicken Run and some other stop motion and cartoon stuff. And I watched Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase, Scooby-Doo Ghoul School and Scooby-Doo Zombie Island and some other Scooby-Doo DVDs. Absolutely love Scooby-Doo. And I watched The Vampire Diaries, True Blood and some more Vampire and Werewolf stuff. And I am now off to go finish writing my journal, watch the season Casualty and some more Doctor episodes, and then get my pre result ready for me to sort out tomorrow and finish off working on the new chapter of my book. I hope you've all had a lovely start to your weekend and have a lovely rest of your weekend, and I shall see you soon for a new vlog coming very soon. Bye!